which we love so much. And this is the return of NuKe HiGh. And whenever you say NuKe HiGh to people, they're always like, oh my God, NuKe HiGh?
Yeah.
Like, it gets an incredible response. So, like, did you guys know, were you in NuKe HiGh too, or just the return of?
Oh, just the return to, because the other ones were like
a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
the first one was 26 years ago.
so were you born yet? No, you weren't born yet.
I watched that shit on late night cable.
But not when it came out.
No, when it came out, I watched it as a child. I did. I watched the original class of NuKe HiGh on late night cable as a kid.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I had seen it, which is why I was interested in auditioning for it.
Yeah.
And there was an article in Backstage about it, and so I was like, oh, this is...
Wow,
This is
and so
really
then you got a main big job
Yeah.
part.
Oh, yeah.
The part.
And you are?
I am Asta Paredes, and I play Chrissy in Return to NuKe HiGh.
Now, Asta Paredes, is that Greek? What are you?
No, I am Ecuadorian Spanish.
Ah.
So I'm named after somebody who is Greek.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I wasn't so far off.
You weren't so far off.
Oh,
No,
because
so,
I felt like an idiot for a second when you were saying
no. But yeah.
It's true.
And it's also the name of a dog in the Thin Man movies. So
Really?
yeah, I found that
Where'd
out.
you grow up?
I grew up in the Netherlands, Spain.
Wow. So how many
Texas.
languages do you speak?
English, because I had to perfect that. It took a while because I came here with an accent, and then I had from Netherlands by way of Spain, by way of here, by Texas. So.
Do you still have family in the Netherlands?
No, I have no family in the Netherlands. My father works for a chemical company, so.
Ah, what kind of chemical?
DuPont.
Oh, really?
So basically, like stretchy pants. We can thank my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
DuPont, the DuPonts.
Lycra.
My brother used to know the DuPonts.
Oh.
Yeah, he did. I'm telling you, he really did. He's watching today. It's his birthday today. And who are you, mister?
I'm Clay von Karlowitz, and I play Eugene in Return to NuKe HiGh.
Von Karl, is that your real name?
That is definitely my real name.
Wait a minute, say it again.
Clay von Karlowitz.
How are you born with a name so fabulous? You sound like you should be in that movie that I just watched with one of my kids. Oh, it was Cruel Intentions.
Oh.
Did you ever see that
Yeah, I
movie?
love that
It's so
movie.
good.
1999. Great cast.
Doesn't that name sound like it belongs in that movie?
Well, thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What a movie. My daughter made me sit through and watch it. She's like, Mom, it's really good. And
Oh, yeah.
it was an amazing
Oh,
movie.
Yeah.
What? Everyone was
And
in that
Bittersweet
movie.
Symphony is in there, which is such a great song.
Yeah.
Great movie. Well, your name reminded me of that
Oh,
movie.
thank you so much. Yeah. And just,
And they actually played lovers in the beginning of the
So can you kiss?
well,
no.
yeah.
No, Colette. We're not in a music video right now.
Oh, yeah,
we met because of the making out.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to cast him because I was attracted to him, and for some reason I was trying to be professional. So I don't get into that, but because what we're here for is because we both really have been working hard to promote the Occupy Can event, which is tomorrow.
And it's hilarious that they're plowing. In
Oh,
Brooklyn.
yeah.
So
They're working
they're
hard.
pre-plowing because they're telling us that there might be a snowfall.
Oh,
Well,
God.
you know where it's warm? It's warm at the Culture
Culture
Fix
Fix.
from 2
Tomorrow.
p.m. to 2 a.m.
And that's on
So-
Lolo Street or Orchard?
No, that's on Clinton.
Nine
That's on
Clinton Street.
I've been there actually.
Yeah, and it's great because, you know, if you want to keep me entertained for 12 hours tomorrow, there will be, and we're hosting, the two of us will be hosting
Yeah,
from
4 to 6.
And
That's 100 hours, 4 to 6.
well, pretty much.
We'll give a
It
shout out.
sounds like a garbage disposal.
Asshole.
Wait, and what, asphalt?
What's such an asphalt?
Wait a minute. Don't you know styrofoam is like illegal? Asphalt sounds like styrofoam to me. You would know. You're a chemical dog.
Yeah, I'm a chemical dog.
Wait, did you finish your art piece?
Yeah,
Or-
wait,
I actually did.
we gotta start
We
that
gotta get
over.
on topic.
The
Let's
reason
get on topic.
you guys
Why
are
we here?
doing a show at Culture Fix is because you want to bring Return to NuKe HiGh to the Cannes Film
Yes.
Festival.
Yes.
That
Wanna
is
go to
like,
France.
now do you know that I had dinner at like some really cool dinner party? Oh my God. From this theater group, they're like, Baby Skin Glove. They're what's it called when you do like weird theater? performance art. Performance art.
Performance art.
Okay? They did a thing at Culture Fix. That's how I was there. And I went to a dinner party. My daughter was in the performance piece at Culture Fix.
Oh, yeah.
On
That's
Clinton Street.
incredible.
I went there, and then years later, like, we just had a dinner party with them, and one of them was telling me they went to the Cannes Film Festival with Lloyd Kaufman, and then like 2 days later, I see you guys are doing this thing, and I knew about it.
Yeah.
How? See what I'm saying?
And then we bumped into him at Comic-Con.
Isn't that so friggin' nuts?
Yeah.
And it's the daughter that made me watch Cruel Intentions.
Yeah.
And she reminds me so much. My brother, whose birthday is today, who produces my show from up above.
You caught it.
He just did that. Yeah, it's all like that. You see what I mean?
And that's the 10 degrees of Rue.
Exactly. It's always like that. But it's
Trova's been going for years and years and years.
She went.
Yeah,
She went, and she told me all about what happens when you guys go.
Yeah, but the thing is that we do go every year, but this year the reason why we're trying to raise money is because we want to film a documentary to give people the idea. We're in an atmosphere right now where independence, not just in film, but like in
Everything.
politics,
Art.
in food. I mean, like our movie talks about, the way that big, conglomerates of media and food production is like being taken over. We're becoming this mass marketed society where everybody buys the same thing, uses the same thing.
Yeah.
So this movie is kind of the spirit of what Occupy means, and to go to Cannes at this point and to film that experience, I think is like such a pivotal.
I feel like the Occupy thing, maybe Occupy Wall Street wasn't it, but it planted so many seeds and has created such a ripple effect that everything it was Occupy Sandy. When Sandy
You're fed up.
It's like Lollapalooza too. Like, how everything becomes like Palooza now.
Exactly.
Like everything's now occupied. Right, exactly.
Actually, Occupy Sandy did more for relief
Sandy.
and the victims than the Red Cross did.
Yeah, because people don't want to give to the Red Cross because they don't really use the money
Yeah, they don't trust them.
supposedly.
It's a big company.
Because the Red Cross is like what you're saying is like how everybody wears the same thing. Like the Red Cross is the big one, conglomerate.
Yeah.
And
they
the
cover a lot
Occupy,
of charities, and you don't. They can't.
they cover a lot of salaries too.
Yeah, but they cover a lot of charities, and so therefore sometimes they may not be able to give right away where it's needed. But if you're giving to a local charity immediately,
Like Trauma, to get to Cannes.
I mean, honestly, I think it's people don't realize, like, having been part of this and being an actress in this and everything, like I have no contractual obligation to do anything after the filming has happened. I have no reason to be on this show or anything, but I believe in it so much because we did something, we made art, and we believe in the movement, and we believe that, if you were to donate $1 to this movement, your name would be listed, and we would know who you were, and we would legitimately tell you thank you. You're part of something. When you're there, you can know that a gluten-free croissant went to me for $1.
So are you gluten-free?
Yeah. I found out just before I was cast in this film, which made it very difficult to eat for cheese.
What, that you have celiac?
Yeah, I do.
Like really bad?
Really bad.
Like you're one of those people that are gluten-free because you really should be gluten-free?
Like, not just because I'm
Not 'cause
trendy.
you're-
No,
yeah, right.
I've actually, with Clay.
So did your life change when you found out?
Yeah, dramatically.
Like how did they find out in your blood? Like,
well, basically
were you sick your whole life and you didn't know it?
Yeah, actually a lot of different things were wrong with me for a while. Anxiety issues, all sorts of things that doctors gave me pills for, or the prescribed
Designer
ones.
drugs?
Yeah, and I went off of them,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to be clean, but then I was seeing somebody that was into eating a lot of processed food, so I started that, and I started eating bad, and then I got.
Did you ever gain weight? Were you always?
I was. Let's just say I've lost probably 20 pounds since I found out.
Wow. So when you started the movie, you didn't look like this?
No.
No, you did.
But definitely not because
You looked pretty damn good.
And now you look damn better.
Oh, thank you. But it's ironic because I'm actually
You bitch.
dating.
Yeah.
I'm dating a baker's son, so it's.
No cookies for you. Sorry.
Well, there's gluten-free everywhere.
Yeah.
Gluten-free vegan pizza. That cracks
Yeah,
me
no,
up.
we've had fun exploring
Gluten-free
gluten.
vegan nachos. Can you believe this world?
Yum.
Yes.
It's
It's
hilarious.
New York.
And then,
I know.
and then they'll have vegan bacon.
Yes,
Oh,
they
yes,
do.
they fake it.
They do have
Bacon.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, gumdrops are gluten-free.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
so
it is,
more gumdrops.
it is National Gumdrop Day. It must have been because you were coming.
Yeah.
So could you share a skeleton from your closet? And then I definitely want to go more about this can thing.
Oh yeah. Skeleton. You wanna go first?
Skeleton from my closet. Well, like earlier, one of your guests was saying how she got a ticket when she was in Ohio.
Yes.
And I'm from Ohio.
What
actually. Cleveland.
That's
his
his skeleton.
And guess what? My daughter, who made me watch Cruel Intentions, goes
Yeah.
to Oberlin.
You're kidding me.
No.
I went to Kenyon. It's the other liberal arts college.
Yeah.
Oberlin. There's
but that's
such
right out of
hippies there.
Cleveland. I
There's
know.
such hippies
I
there.
go to Cleveland now. I never thought I'd be going to
No,
Cleveland.
I know.
I know that route, that one road. No, that wasn't the skeleton.
Yeah, no, I mean it
That
could
would be
be.
a good one.
No,
There was something more to it.
No, but
Charlie, you're in this.
after I spent a year in LA after college, and I wasn't prepared or anything, and I decided I would just go back home and like reroute to New York, and I was just saving money, and I had this car, and like the last like day I was there, I was like coming home from work, and I was like speeding down like a local road. A cop pulled me over. He took down all this information. I was like, fuck, I have to pay like this fucking ticket now. And then like when I got home, I looked at the ticket and I realized that he had copied down my brother's information because the title was under his name. And I was like, oh my god, this is a golden ticket. I know I can swing this. They have no way out of it. There's no way. I'm not going to deal with this. So I called them and was like, hey, sorry. So this officer pulled me over last night for speeding, but he entered in the wrong information. It's all my brother's information, and he's not going to pay the ticket. He wasn't the one speeding. That was me. And they're like, all right, well, you're going to have to come in and change it. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm leaving town. I'm going to be gone. I'm in New York City. They're like, well, sir, there's no choice. You have to come in and fix it. I was like, you can't get away with this. And I was like, yeah, well, we'll see. You know, I think I'm a little busy. So I was like, I'm just going to leave. I don't care. I'm just going to try to run away from him and see what happens. And I was like, I want to talk to this like officer guy. They're like, he's not on duty. He's busy. And I was just like, all right, well, I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry. This is very inconvenient. That was his mistake. I don't know what to say. Like,
Right.
he made the mistake. So I left town thinking like, I don't know, but owe like $180 or $200.
Yeah, these tickets are not cheap.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
Like you feel like you can get away with speeding every now and then, but
I
no.
know.
But yeah, I don't know. So I left and I was like, I need to I saved only enough to like pay rent and like get started, and now I have to worry about a fucking ticket.
Yeah.
And then or go back to court to like defend myself.
Mm-hmm.
So on the way there to New York, like I got this like voicemail like from the. It was like from the Manor Police Department, and I was like, oh my god, they're tracking me down. And so I listened to it, and he's like, hi, Clay, this is Officer, whatever his name was. I'm the guy who pulled you over. I just wanted to say, I'm sorry, it was my fault. I entered in the wrong information. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to pay anything. It was my fault. Just send me the ticket in the mail if you could, just so we can keep it for records. And
Did you send it?
And I did. I sent the form, and then 2 weeks later he tracked me down, and he made an attempt on my life, and then I stabbed him. And now he is a skeleton in my closet.
Inadvertently get
Wow.
Best skeleton ever.
Wow. All right, darling. How are you going to do that?
I don't know how I can personally.
You just did like two
You don't
skeletons
need to
in
be
one.
No. It's so New York. Everybody has to be competitive in this town. No.
No, I mean, I think you asked this possibly at
I did.
Comic-Con. Yeah, and I mean, like, obviously, mine was that I was seeing somebody when we met. So that one's taken. I don't know.
That's not the baker?
No.
So how many men do you date in about a month?
Actually, my, I guess it's not skeleton, but my flaws. I've had a tendency to be like, a serial monogamist. Like, I don't really enjoy just dating people because I'm one of those people that I'll know instantly. Well, no, I'll instantly know that I like can't stand this person.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I go on a date. So if I like them, obviously I want to spend more time with them. But okay, I'll go with the one skeleton. I'm not gonna name names, but I did sleep with a friend in college, trying to do the friend with benefits thing, trying to empower myself. And halfway through, and I do enjoy sex, even sometimes bad sex. Like it's enough. It's enough. Yeah, exactly. So this friend of mine and I were, and halfway through, I just realized wasn't feeling it. So I just got off, not got off. And
Get off me.
I said, listen. And he said, no. He and I are actually good. And
Your Facebook friends?
Not for a while.
And
See what happens after tonight.
it was horrible. I mean, it was one of those situations that for some reason I thought that I had screwed myself over, literally, that this friend of mine, but we're good. But that happened.
Maybe he felt the same way.
That's impossible.
Oh!
I'm sorry, but like halfway through, I just literally was like, this isn't happening. We're both not.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to the University of Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was cold, so you needed to cuddle with somebody.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, even bad sex in Minnesota, you need to stay warm.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that but I did sleep with a firefighter. That was my one.
He warmed you up.
He actually had a fan page. The fan page.
You're not the only one he
Did
warmed
you
up.
start it?
No. If I had started a page about him, it would have been shortest sex experience.
Oh!
I'm just bad mouthing.
That's alright. It's it.
No, I think it's the good sex I had in college was with women, so that's why I think I enjoy return to nuke.
There you go.
Horrible, just live and raw, ruin who. So
Yeah, that's what we're about. We're very casual. We go with the flow. We don't judge anyone.
Live and raw.
Especially that guy that you walked away from. We will not judge him.
No. You should though, because he stole money from me.
Fuck you!
I had to go to the FBI and everything.
Oh my God! The FBI? You didn't call that cop in Akron or something?
The friend or the firefighter?
The one that I
The one that you jumped off.
Not the firefighter.
I didn't have to sue my friend with benefits or.
Oh, wait, which one?
This is making me look like a floozy. The truth is, I'm like a softcore romantic person.
Yes, you are. That loves relationships and loves.
And I'm very happy. We just moved in together and
Is it you two?
It is.
Yeah.
So the movie made you fall in love?
Yes, it did.
Well, I don't know.
So you're like Brangelina here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who were you married?
I actually dated a woman who was still married to somebody when I was living in Ohio before I came here. She was actually like
Not like
trying to-
recently.
Not recently.
So you're a baker?
No, my dad is a baker. My dad inherited a business from his dad, who was born in
Is it
Bavaria.
in Cleveland?
It was originally based in Lakewood, called the Bavarian Pastry Shop, but it's since has shut down. And right now, my dad is working for a couple other bakeries, trying to open up another business. But
In that area?
in that area,
So
yeah.
I can go visit.
Yeah.
We can get a cake for my daughter.
Yes,
Exactly. Oh my God.
These cakes are amazing.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to be in touch.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh.
when's your birthday?
I'm clearly a Scorpio, so November 10th.
So you just had your birthday.
Yes.
Well, it feels
Well,
like
his was.
January
You're November
4th.
too.
November 20th.
Capricorn.
Wow, there's a lot of winter people. When's your birthday?
July.
Okay.
Yes!
Get out of here!
July 7th. What? And what?
Are you the 7th? Oh! See, I had to ask birthdays at this time.
No.
So, all right, back to the NuKe thing.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Saturday, it's 12 hours?
Yeah.
12 hours.
2 to 2.
2 to 2.
And you're playing.
I'm doing 2 sets. I'm going to do one at 3 p.m. and then later at 10 o'clock. And also there's going to be artwork from the cast and crew.
Yeah, I made art.
And you guys have raised a ton of money already.
Yeah, but we're not at half even.
No.
So do you guys go anyway?
Well, I mean, I'd like to say yes because I like to be optimistic. But the thing is that if we want to do what we set out to do, we need the money. Like the numbers are there.
And when do you need it by?
We need it.
16 days.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
When is Cannes?
Cannes is, I believe, May 17th through 26th.
Yeah.
So we need to be there, during those times.
Because I heard when the trauma people go,
They go.
the person I know that went, who was in one of Lloyd's
Yeah.
films. I love you, Lloyd Kaufman. Anyway, you know I do.
Yeah, I love you, Lloyd.
And,
Love you, Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd. I met him.
Love
He
you.
reminds me of like the Mel Brooks of
Oh,
horror.
yeah.
You know?
better than Mel.
But he has that swanky personality.
I don't know. It's funny when I was auditioning, I had so many stories about his reputation and all sorts of things, and
I don't know if it's
I
all
love
you.
him. Like I look to him, like I
Uncle-
call him Uncle.
Uncle
Yeah,
Roy.
like he's a fantastic person who either does and pretends not to know how wonderful he is, and that he's cool. I mean, he uses Twitter more than I do.
Yeah, he does.
And he is the hardest working man in show business, but he wouldn't want you to know that. And he will do anything to appease people that he believes in. So.
And he believes in you guys.
Yeah.
But he goes to Cannes every year, right?
Yeah,
And the
he
girls-
goes everywhere all the time.
Good for him.
There must be like 10 of Lloyd because he
Oh,
is
he's
everywhere
no way, yeah.
all the time.
And he's an icon.
He's also
Yeah.
he's the kind of guy that will, if you're an extra in a movie and you show up again and again, he'll carve, and that's how I started. I was supposed to be in the movie for 2 days, and I ended up moving in with the cast and crew. He'll really make you a part of the film, and if you're like, hey Lloyd, check out my band, he'll actually check out your band.
Nice.
He'll check out your band and then he'll tweet about it. He's just very, very unlike a lot of other people in the business at his stature. He's the type of guy that will really take the time to find out what
I got a great vibe from him. Plus, he's really smart. He speaks Chinese.
Yes.
And French.
Yeah.
He does. He speaks Chinese, and he's a really smart guy.
Oh yeah. I mean, he knows. We've had conversations with him. That's stupid humor is for smart people. It's the kind of humor that everybody can enjoy, but the people that are smart know that the satire is there and it's so good.
Yeah.
That's what's great about
that you
trauma
don't
movies.
know.
That's what's great about trauma movies is because it has a base audience. A lot of people just watch it for the gore and the nudity and shit. But there's a lot of great subversive things they're saying there. And
So like the Flintstones, like the stuff that
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everything it just gets right underneath, and only people who have their minds open pick up on it, and there's just unsaid respect for it. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So who moved into whose apartment?
We got our own place.
Yeah.
Oh.
For a while we were splitting time between Jersey City and Brooklyn.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
And now you're in Brooklyn?
Now we're in Brooklyn. We live in a place that used to be an office, so it even has shutters. We're across from a Japanese seafood storehouse.
And it's gluten-free.
And it's good for you.
Okay.
No, but it's great because we just constantly. We also right now work on a web series that's a prequel to the movie. And so we literally can be at midnight, do you want to shoot a thing? Okay, because we're both here. So it's Pollution Nerds. So it's www.pollution-nerdz.tumblr.com. And that
We'll
is
have to check it out.
Yeah.
it's a prequel. Yeah.
New
it's a-
episodes about every week,
Yeah.
and it's really heating up. The action is picking up. It's a prequel to our movie, and it's a spy thriller, and it's I can't talk enough about it.
Yeah, it's good, but it's also part of that independent idea that we are a part of this movie, but that the movie and everything about it and Trauma has allowed us to do this on our own and collaborate.
We own our characters. We belong to this universe.
Yeah.
We belong to this universe now. We've developed our characters to the point where we have a stake in them now.
Yeah.
What they say, and we're involved in the process, and we have to thank Lloyd Kaufman for letting us have that kind of creative control. That's what he's all about. You have something to say, he'll give you the platform.
Yep.
As long as you're not an idiot.
Well, yeah.
So
And
Can,
so
2013.
Man, we are
Return to NuKe High.
We are going, but we certainly need people's help to make it be what it needs to be, because I think a lot of people deserve to go, and a lot of good quality filming should be happening. And you know, if we can afford certain things like a booth and food, it'll happen easier, because otherwise we're all just going to be pretty much just wine and bread and cheese.
No, I
on
heard
the streets.
what I heard from the person I know that went. She said that they used to do the parades all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And they would do it in Cannes, and they would go up to these red carpet events as the trauma team, and they would do these parades, and people would say, "Who the hell are these people?"
Exactly.
And she said they got invited to the best parties. They
Yeah.
had every night. People were bringing them everywhere. People were so welcoming. She
We
had
did
the
it at
time of her
Comic-Con.
life. Yeah.
I mean, if you watch the original documentary, which this is kind of a sequel to, it's All the Love You Can, it basically covers this. And you'll see tons of stars in it that people interact with. I mean, you see Quentin Tarantino several times. And this is something that's missing right now. All the independent film companies are not actually independent. They're owned by
they
bigger
are.
companies, and they're meant to seem like the little chic
Right.
new age, but really, they're getting shit tons of distribution, because if you know about the movie, and your friend and like the other host knows about the movie, then they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, like we don't have that much money, but we are afforded a lot more because of stars and Anchor Bay and everything. But we do have the opportunity to bring it to an international audience, which you can't put a price on that except for $50,000.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
I also want to say, if you cannot come to Culture Fix tomorrow, in the next 2 weeks, you can go to Indiegogo. So it's indiegogo.com/OccupyCannes. That's CANNES.
Très joli.
Even $1 helps. So
No, seriously, $1 would really help.
Oui. So put them on the book of going to Cannes. It's not only the Croisette and the most beautiful place that you could possibly imagine, but it's for a purpose.
Yeah.
Support indie, just like us. We are told we are New York City's best kept secret. Rew-who. Yes, we are. Sometimes I kind of like it that way.
You know
I
what?
like being under the radar.
Cool
The
to
the most common phrase I hear in New York is, "Oh yeah, there was this great restaurant, but someone ruined it by talking about it in the post."
Ruined it. We love anything ruined.
Ruined.
Yes, so ruin all you like, and I can't thank you guys enough. Good luck. I'm so grateful. I want to see you kiss now that I know you're really together anyway.
Kiss.
Come on, just do it. Ooh, they really are in love. So here we go. Valentine's Day is over. And
Thank God it's
Return to NuKe High. Thank you, Colette, for being the Who today. Caroline, you know how much I adore you. Brandon Saloon, we love our Brooklyn edition. Next month, we will be 2 years at the Brandon Saloon.
Wow.
It's a show, I don't get it, but it's 2 years, our Brooklyn edition. I want to thank Peaches and Crime, Lulu Castle Designs, In Circles, Tammy Face Starlight, she is too funny, and Monica, and of course the return of the class of NuKe High. So we'll be back here in a month after I get back from London, and we will see you Wednesday back at our beloved Otto Shrunken Head. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Bye.
Ever knew